All right, we're back with a new video today comparing a couple of items that are supposed to be the same thing. One is from the real seller, clearly the real product, which is this Marshall key chain holder jack rack from a company called Pluginz. Very cool product, something I really wanted to check out.
It's like the Marshall speakers.
Marshall speakers, yeah. They do all kinds, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Versus clearly their knockoff version from Temu. And just want to see, what the difference is between the $34 original and the $8 knockoff. Pretty big difference in price if you think about it.
Less than a quarter.
I mean, I think we're going to like the original better, but we're going to give it a try. So let's check out the plugs-in one first. This is the Marshall version, which is the one that looks like the Marshall speaker, but they sell a bunch of different kinds. And some of the other ones you can actually put, like, they have ones from bands like Oasis. This is mounts on the wall.
Okay.
So think about in like your foyer or your front door entrance. You have a family, a few different cars, a few different keys. Put your keys. Yeah, it's set, they give you the wall mount screws, which is good. But maybe you have a few different sets of keys, and this way you just plug them in to the jack rack, so that you know where they are.
Yep. And it comes with these to put into the different inputs.
Let me show these. It comes with 4. These are 1/4-inch headphone as the inputs where you would put your keys. And here's, each one has a keychain, really accurate, like really legit 1/4-inch adapter. And put your keys on. Okay. Do another one so we can hear that. It's really got the sound. Yeah, that's what it would sound like, really putting that in an amp. So now, if this was up on the wall, you've got your 4 sets of keys. And if you're going out for the day, pull that out. Keys are ready to go.
And these come as, like, you would use this as a keychain type of thing?
Yeah, this would be your keychain. I mean, it's a really simple product, but it even has, I don't know if you can see that, even has the handle that a lot of the Marshall amps would have on top. So we have the Bluetooth Marshall that we love. Probably my favorite speaker, probably my favorite, Bluetooth speaker of all time. And there's that. So this is kind of styled in a similar way. Pretty cool. I think the quality is good. It's what you'd expect. $34 is not bad. Not even bad for 4 keychains. But I really like that they're the 1/4-inch jacks with the Marshall M logo on it. Yeah, I like this a lot. I think this is very cool, especially if you're into this. And now again, if you go on their site, they have Oasis, they have other 80s and 90s bands, and you can take this piece off right here at the top, and they have like these magnetic plates so you can change them out. Some of them are even song titles.
So is this like kind of the base?
Yeah, this is the base. This is the jack rack. So this is the jack rack, and then they have different face plates.
And this one happens to be the Marshall jack rack.
This is the Marshall. I also really like the Oasis because I grew up liking Oasis, so I almost got that one. This is very cool. I would definitely check this out. Let's see if the $8 knockoff is any good. Okay, so now we've got the Temu $8 one. Let's see. I mean, maybe for $8, if you don't want to spend the $34, it's got kind of a different mounting plate here. Why don't you open those up? 1/4-inch. Also comes with the same kind of packet, pretty much the same for the mounting bracket. Let's check those out before we get. So here's the 1/4-inch from the Temu brand and the 1/4-inch from the Marshall. You can see right away, plastic, rubberized. This is the realistic, although some of the 1/4-inch plugs do look like this. Pretty close.
It's not horrible.
It's not horrible so far. Let's see the piece itself. Wow. It's definitely meant to be a knockoff. I don't think they're not certainly not hiding anyone that this is meant to be a knockoff.
They've added speakers to it.
Yeah.
Like looking things.
That's interesting. Like you can actually see inside and it looks like there's fake speakers in there where you don't really see that on the Marshall.
Yeah, but nor do you see that on a Marshall thing in general.
So I will say though, otherwise, quality's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's okay. Try the 1/4-inch there. That's very similar.
As a matter of fact, it might go in better.
Yeah, it might be better. I also want to try. Take that one out for a second. I mean, it's exactly. Okay, so this was unexpected. I'm going to say this. I'm not suggesting that you buy the Temu version. Like, go to Plugs-In and buy the right version.
Don't buy the knockoff.
But I'm just saying to you that this is a pretty good $8.
For a knockoff, it's pretty good.
This is a pretty good $8 knockoff.
Is this 4 times better than this?
For the fact that it says Marshall and it looks like the real original, yes, for that. But is the quality 4 times? No, it's about the same quality. Realistically, this is, if you were checking these plastic this is actually even a little bit of a better plastic. Yeah, I hate to say it. This is a sturdier overall piece. I'm really sorry to say that. But everything else about the look of this is much cooler. I really do prefer the Marshall look.
And this also lets you, like, it's its own thing you can change on that. Like,
Well, this one you can't change. The
Oh.
other Jack Racks you can change.
Oh,
This
okay.
Marshall one stays like this.
Okay.
The other Jack Racks are different. This one's
little
also a
bigger.
little bigger. It's going to take up a little more space. For $8, it's
not trash.
I actually would buy this for $8.
not trash.
I just would prefer this because it's the real one and because it's Marshall. This isn't bad at all.
This one's actually, like,
It's pretty decent.
good, yeah.
It is for $8.
We
It's got the
definitely say
band.
get the real.
Yeah, buy the real. You know, we had
Buy
no
the real.
affiliate. We got
No, we have nothing, no connection with either of them.
No connection
I,
either.
I
but
would still buy the real.
support the small business. So there you go. Plugins and the weird no-name knockoff, both pretty good. Check out Plugins. They got a lot of other cool ones on their site. A lot of other things.
I think it's pretty good. I'm pretty shocked.
Yeah, I'm actually
Yeah.
shocked. Did not expect.
We're gonna
this
turn
one.
off the camera. Wow, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've had a couple of Temu videos. Sometimes it's really like
Hit or miss.
hit or miss. It's like playing a lottery when you buy something
Yeah.
from them, and then you never know because if
Yeah.
you watch some of our other videos, especially this one with fidget spinners and toys and things like that, it is completely wild. You never know what you're going to get. Like I had no hopes for this at all,
Yeah.
and it's not bad. That's it for today. I'll put the links to Plugins. Again,
Yeah.
we're not affiliated. We don't have any work with them, but we will put this in there. If you want to find that on Temu, you can find that yourself. We'll see you again soon.